Alright, so I thought I would try one of these harder ones here. This one is drawing three lines and trying to shade a common area. So I've created my XY plane here already. Here's Y and here's X. So here's my three equations, and in order to plot them, we do as we always do. We can write them with equal signs, like so. So I'm going to do the first line and then I'll handle the next two. So in order to draw this line, we need 2 points. So I do this XY, I draw my line down the middle, and I pick 2 points for X to figure out my Y. Okay, so one of my favorite points is 0. So if I put this in, I have 2 times 0 minus 4, and that gives me minus 4. So I get minus 4 here. So 0 minus 4 is approximately, let's put it right here. Alright, so here. Okay, so 0 minus 4. Okay, now let's pick another point. So imagine I picked x is equal to 2. I put 2 here. My equation would be 2 times 2 minus 4, and that should give us 0. So I have a point which is at x is equal to 2, y is equal to 0. So if I plot that point here, it should be maybe around here. And I put a little bit of 2 there. Okay? And so now I can draw this line. So this line will be kind of like, let's see if I get through both points. Something like so. Okay? And then we put our arrow tips here. So that's the first line here. So line number 1. Okay? Next, let's look at the next line here. So I'll do this in a different color. So let's try orange. So we have x plus 2y, and I replace the inequality with equals is 12. And once again, I do x here, I do my y, and I pick a point. So if x is 0, let's see what y is. So if we go along here, it'll be 0 plus 2y is equal to, let's try that here, 0 plus 2y is equal to 12. The 0 goes away, and if we divide both sides by 2, we have y is equal to 6. So when x is 0 in this case, y is 6. So if we draw that, let's see, x is 0, y is 6. Let's put it right around here. Okay. Next, let me pick, say, x is, let's pick x is equal to 2 as well. So x is equal to 2. I put it in here, so we have, for x, we have 2 plus 2y is equal to 12. I rainbow my 2 onto this side, so we have 2y is equal to 12 minus 2. And 2y is equal to, oops, 10. And if you divide by both sides, we have y is equal to 5. So when x is equal to 2, we get y is equal to 5. So 2 and 5, maybe it's right around there. So here's our 5. And now we can draw our line between these 2 points. So I grab a ruler, and it should look something like, let's see, how is that there? So there's my second line. Now we're going to do that with a third inequality. So we have 3x plus y is greater than 6. So let's use another color. Let's try something different. Let's try blue. 3x plus y, and again we replace the inequality with an equal sign, 6. I have my x, y, and we start picking points. So if x is equal to 0 right here, what is y equal to? So let's see, 3 times 0 plus y is equal to 6. This goes away because 3 times 0 is 0, so we have y is equal to 6. So when x is equal to 0, look, we land on the exact same point as the other one here. Alright, that's possible. And now we pick another point. So what if we pick x is equal to, let's say, 2. Well, 3 times 2 plus y is equal to 6. 6 plus y is equal to 6. I rainbow him over. Rainbow him over, and I have y is equal to 6 minus 6, and y is equal to 0. So I solve for y, and I get 0. So when x is equal to 2, I land on this point here, which is shared with this line. So now if I draw these lines, it should look something like so. So there is my third line for all three of these. So the first thing you need to do is draw these three lines using two different points for each inequality. So equate it to equal, put equal sign instead of the inequality, and pick 2 points. Next, we need to shade. So we have to test a point for each one of these. Okay, I'm going to test 0, 0 for every single one of them. So 0, 0 is the easiest point to test. So remember, if I pick 0, 0 and I'm right, then we shade towards that point. If I'm wrong, we should shade away from that point. Okay, so let's grab our inequality here and use it down here. Right here. So let's do the first one. So if I have, let's try y greater than 2x minus 4, and I'm going to try the point 0, 0. Okay, so 0 is greater than 2 times 0 minus 4. We get 0 is greater than, well, this goes away, so it's negative 4. And now, is 0 greater than negative 4? It is. So for our line, our first line, which is this yellow one here, that means we are going towards this point. So we start shading towards this point here, like this. And we can even use yellow here to show that here. So yellow is going towards this point here. Okay, so I start by drawing small lines just in case we want to see where we cross over with the other ones. So our next one was this orangish color. Let's try x plus 2y is less than 12. Once again, I'm using the point 0, 0. So 0 plus 2 times 0 is less than 12. And this is all 0. Is 0 less than 12? It is, so we should be shading towards our point. So our orange line is here, and we start shading towards the side of that point here, like so. Okay, so far the yellow and the orange are combining in this little area here. Notice that. Third point, we take our blue, and we have 3x plus y is greater than 6. We insert our point 0, 0 again, so 0, 0 is my test point to see if I'm going towards that way. And so we have 3 times 0 plus 0. This is 0 greater than 6. Is this true? It is not. So we are not going towards this point. So this point here, 0, 0, normally we'd be scratching toward it, but since it's not true, we are going away from it, which makes a little bit of sense because now you can see the shared area here. So if I color this shared area, it is all here shared between these three lines. So it's trapped in this little triangle. So that is our shared inequality for this example here.